He can in this hour to make sure he stays in the mix. A terrific season. The leadership has been there from James Neal. He's wearing an A. His discipline has been outstanding. He can throw some hits every once in a while that will surprise the opposition. He's got a real edge to his game, but he stayed within the confines of the rules, and that's good news for James Neal. Jonesy Vegas drafted his team just 48 weeks ago. The Caps entered the NHL 44 years ago. Now both teams are 4 wins away from their first Stanley Cup. We'll see at the top of the hour over on NBC. Much more coming up here on NBCSA.
When you design a shirt to be worn on top of a tall, bigger guy, you do it for everyone. You want shoulders and waists, all shapes and sizes of people, all shapes and sizes of on top. I don't think I really have a big fit, all men, perfect length. More than 50 size options. For everyone yet to experience the all shapes and sizes fit of Untucked, we say, untuck yourself.
This guy is been through a lot.
Dogs bring out the good in us. Pedigree brings out the good in them. Feed the good.
ExxonMobil, we're ridiculous about being meticulous. Right down to Synergy gasoline. Meticulously designed to help give you better gas mileage. Maybe it's because we're obsessive. Or maybe it's because we care.
Exxon and Mobil Fuels. Energy lives here.
They've reported from around the world and from America's home.
They were prepared to take Bin Laden alive.
Covered war. And they bring all of this to every story that breaks. And every story that touches your heart.
It looks like a bubble, plays like a ball. Introducing the strongest bubble ball of them all. It's Super Wobble. We invented Expandium, the strongest, stretchiest bubble material ever. Expandium is better at resisting punctures and tears, and keeps Super Wobble squishy, bouncy fun everywhere. It's super smashable. Wait, does that just happen? Every Super Wobble comes with quick dashes, so you can keep on playing. Do it all with the Super Wobble Bubble Ball. Batteries not included, but for 18 years older to order.
Are the credit cards in your wallet actually the best ones for you? At NerdWallet, we sort through hundreds of credit cards to find the top cards for balance transfer, travel, earning rewards, and other perks. Using your unique info to narrow the search, NerdWallet makes it easy to find credit cards that work harder than the ones you have now. Stop missing out. Visit nerdwallet.com to find the cards that are made for you. Stop missing out.
We're Penn and Teller. What do you get when the Vegas Golden Knights meet the Washington Capitals in the Stanley Cup Final? Magic, baby.
Okay, hopefully that is not too loud.
Everything. Sorry, Stanley, it's a true guy.
Well, outside the anticipation building for the very first Stanley Cup Final game in Las Vegas, and inside throughout the entire postseason and the 7 home games that the Golden Knights have hosted at T-Mobile Arena, we've seen quite a display of entertainment and flash as the team prepares to crowd their cup drop.
The whole idea with our games is it's for the fans, it's for this community, and we want to have a great time. You know, castles and tunics and crazy sort of elements that would play to those sort of characters.
It was important to have an entertaining team. It's A-list entertainment here. And Las Vegas has that identity. It's the entertainment capital of the world, and if we were going to be a popular team, we had to be entertaining.
About 10 or 15 minutes away from puck drop now, so see how that goes. What's up, brother? Time to get this thing rolling. Hopefully we get a good series. Just now finished uploading my my predictions video.
Well, you can see that whole performance and whatever they have in store tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on NBC. I'm excited. Coach, you've been in that building for a lot of games this playoffs. What's the most exciting part about seeing what they're going to have in store coming up?
Well, the start.
What do you guys think? Who do you got?
I mean, it's unbelievable. is the entertainment capital of the world.
Who are you predicting here, Jared? You think Vegas wins, or you think
the entertainment that's on the ice put on by the players?
you think Washington pulls it off?
Better than the performance they put on beforehand. It is something to watch. I'm so fired up. I mean, we're in Vegas. That's the only way we can lose our ties to our pregame show. You know we're in Vegas for sure. Just like you said, Boosh, I can't wait to see the start of this game. It gives me goosebumps and chills just watching it from that on. The players feed off of it too. Don't get
Vegas in 6.
The building.
I'd like to believe you, man. I would really like to believe you, but I don't know. It's going to be tight. I think it's going to be a tight series. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you don't get too amped up, though. That's an issue when you get, at this point in the year where you're really excited. You haven't played in several days. It's been a week now for the Vegas Golden Knights. They got to make sure they got their emotions in check and play with the emotion that's necessary to have a good start to the series.
Capitals came here in the regular season. Tough part of their season during the West Coast swing. They want to make a mention of that and have a good start to tonight's game.
All right, 8 o'clock Eastern, puck drop, 5 Pacific, as we are getting close to Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. The March of Venus, guys, here.
More than 2 goals a game. Yeah, I would like to.
Growing up, watching hockey, I watched it almost all the time. They were my idols growing up. Nobody expected.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But 2 goals a game—that's a lot to ask of your goaltender. I mean, he's going to have to stand on his head with the way that Washington's been shooting. I think if Vegas loses the shots on goal battle, then it's more than likely it's going to be hard for them to maintain Fleury's save percentage.
Introducing the new Jaguar E-Pace. For great offers, visit your local Jaguar retailer today.
Listen here, it says I got 5 people in here. Y'all want to throw some comments in there? I can answer any of your questions y'all have. And Kuznetsov needs to be the best player. Maybe.
Who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup? An overwhelming 77%. 79 now, and that is how we'll finalize things. Thanks for going to NBCSports.com/NHL folks to chime in. You can do it every game here. So guys, the fans have the Vegas Golden Knights. Who do you have, Boosh?
I'm part of that 21%. I think it's going to be the Washington Capitals in 6. I like their power play. I feel like it's Ovechkin's time. I just feel like he's a guy that's destined to win. I know it's a great story.
Fleury definitely has to be Vegas' best player.
favorites in this series. Yogi win a cup as well too. Michigan State Spartan. And Spartan's pretty close to the Golden Knights. I'm gonna say the Golden Knights are gonna win the Stanley Cup. They're the most consistent team so far in this postseason. And the team that's won game 1 has won the cup 78.2% of the time. I think the Vegas Golden Knights are gonna be unreal in this game.
Yes, we were chatting earlier, and you have a remarkable stat on the team that wins the first game of the Stanley Cup Final over the last 6 seasons has won the Stanley Cup.
Unbelievable. So that's why I think Vegas is so good at home. Bush, you've been here for games. I think the atmosphere is going to be electric. It's going to be exciting. And I think it's going to come out and really take the Capitals in game 1.
They do start fast. There's no doubt about that. But I'm a little bit concerned about the layoff. They had a bit of a slip up in the series against Winnipeg. They didn't start as fast as they wanted to. I think it's going to be a concern now. And I also wonder if Fleury can maintain that level. Mike Turner talked about it. I wonder if he can maintain the level that he had in that Winnipeg series.
What about Brandon Holtby? That's a level that he's going to have to uphold as well.
There's a lot of pressure, but he's coming off the back-to-back shutouts. I think that's something as a goaltender you can build off of. And like I say,
Okay. Yeah, it's like hockey in Montreal it's extremely expensive.
we are
So
live in Las Vegas for hockey history. The Stanley Cup Final begins tonight. Vegas time.
Mike Tirico doing hockey.
Just steps from the famous Vegas Strip.
Honestly, things I was not excited about ever. My TV is not bleeding over too loudly, right? It's not bleeding too heavily into the audio. Yeah, but if it bleeds over too much in, I can get a copyright strike. Turn it down a little bit.
What should we see from them at the start? Hockey, they're a big team.
Okay, how about now? Is this a little bit better?
And Barry Trotz, the head coach, and Washington Capitals feels really good about this team's approach coming off a big Game 7 win on the road. Mike, we're glad you're here. We're glad we're here. Be happy here, John. The Cats took on Detroit 20 years ago in their only other final appearance. So this franchise gets its first ever final win tonight. Take it to the locker room after this.
You know, if we got
Thrill seekers, performance enthusiasts.
still a little bit too much TV in the background, let me turn that down a little bit. So Google Hangouts has this thing where when your face disappears off the camera, it just kind of freezes everything. That's what the Yoho, the channel emblem pops up. But yeah, let me turn it down just a little bit more, and hopefully we can avoid the wrath of the NHL. Okay, can y'all hear? Let me see. Where is my setting? I hate the Penguins. Hold on 1 second. Let me. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Yeah, it looks like it just keeps wanting to switch my default microphone for some reason to the. It's trying to pick up the audio off the microphone or off the camera. So, Boba, Predators fan, eh? Yeah, I can get your reason for not liking the Penguins at that point. Yeah, yeah, I grew up a Penguins fan, but I mean, I'm kind of following a lot more hockey. Yeah, I see that it finally cut out most of the extra audio from the TV. Unfortunately, me being deaf, I'm kind of limited to just watching the game now versus actually listening. Yeah, beagles are generally pretty active vocal dogs. Fisher, Mike Fisher is what he's asking. Yeah, I was surprised to see him come back mid-year, and I was honestly more surprised that he decided to walk away again after the end of the season with as close as that team is to, I think, getting over that final hump. Bro, Carrie Underwood was the best part of Mike Fisher coming back. I just posted my video a little bit ago up on the channel with my Stanley Cup Finals predictions and who I think is going to win. So if you guys want to get a chance and check that out at some point throughout the evening. Yeah, you did. It's 1 S and 2 P's. You were close to it. Who do I want to win? I want Vegas to win. Yeah, I'll be hanging out here probably for most of the game. A couple other channels. I may end up joining some other streams and talking to some other people in other streams. A couple of us have talked about possibly doing some joint efforts. Yeah, you can probably beat me on ice hockey. I got probably 10 or 15 years worth of age on my knees, even though I'm only 4 years older than you. See if I can find the other brother. So, desk jobs hurt the joint. Not as much as running on hardball asphalt for 10 years. Sometimes in combat boots. So, what's your backstory, Bo Bear? How'd you come across the channel? What's your history in hockey? Huh, well, yeah, I do a lot of hockey related stuff on the channel. Actually, that's pretty much all I do. And feel free to browse through the video archives and let me know what you think. Like and subscribe if you'd like to stick around. And we're doing a lot more of videos and probably a few more live streams throughout the series. So long as my schedule allows for it. What part of the world are you from, Bo Bear? They're doing the ceremonious Vegas introduction now, so I am not. Tennessee, okay. Yeah, we got some family scattered about in Tennessee. I think a couple of our cousins are in the Nashville area. Myself, I live in Tampa, Florida. Younger brother Jared, he's up in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. That's where we were born and raised. So. Homesick. I don't know. I enjoyed the traveling. I got to go a lot of places and see a lot of things, so I enjoyed it. I cannot stand this pregame stuff. God, I just want to watch a hockey game. This is unbearable. I don't know. I'm not super fond of the pregame stuff. But it's Vegas, so you had to assume there would be a spectacle. I don't know. I guess maybe that's my age that shows that I don't like these. Maybe I'm just too old to find the joy in them. I don't know. So shortly after the game tonight, I will be posting up a reactions video to the game itself. What went right, what went wrong, and how it sets up the rest of the series after the game. Oh, looks like they're going strength against strength to start the game. I think it's going to be Carlson, Smith, and Marchessault on for Vegas, and it looks like Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, and Wilson on the other side for Washington. I haven't seen the defensive pairings yet. I just saw the forwards out there, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be top line versus top line. Knights in 6. I wouldn't be shocked if that were true. I don't think I'm going to be overly shocked regardless of how this series turns out. I think that both of these teams match up pretty well. Yeah, I agree with that, Jared. Like, Holtby can be shaken. He is, to me, he's a glass shelf, and once you put a crack in him, he's going to break. He's held it together pretty well throughout these playoffs, though. He seems to have taken offense to the benching to start the playoffs, and he's kind of looking like the Vezina goaltender that he had been previously. A few new people coming along here. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're about a minute away from puck drop. Looks like oh yeah, Michael Buffer is apparently going to do the intro. Definitely Vegas showmanship here going on. Man, they really dragged this out. Those are just two guys that I really can't root for. Can't really enjoy seeing Evgeny Kuznetsov and Tom Wilson win a Stanley Cup. I will find no joy in that whatsoever. What you looking at, Bo Bear? Yeah, there's a lot of charades going on. Gerard Gallant. Yeah, I really like him as a head coach, though. So, I mean, he's done a great job with this group this year. Also, really excited about the New York Rangers head coach hiring. I enjoyed that one a lot. I like seeing coaches rise from through the ranks versus just the same recycled head coaches in the NHL. So I'm excited to see this new generation of coaches coming in, like the Dave Hackstalls and the Jim Montgomerys and the David Quinns that are in here now coming from the college ranks up into the NHL. You want the Ryan Reeves Vegas jersey? Yeah, that'd be all right. I would enjoy Ryan Reeves. I like Marchessault a lot for Vegas. James Neal. Yeah, Pittsburgh fans have a bad history with James Neal. He just never really maxed out his potential here in Pittsburgh when he was with the Penguins. But it's hard to argue with a guy that scores goals with the consistency that James Neal does. He's a very good player. If you can keep him out of the penalty box, he's a great player. Good to see Travis Barker healthy again. The guy's been through a lot over the past 10 or 15 years. All right, so Capitals take early control. Is that icing? Quick icing call? Good. This is as good as Vegas could have expected from their first shift to keep the Ovechkin line out of their own zone and force them to play defense. It's kind of a win for Vegas in the early stages. Oh, that was a lazy clear attempt. Nice. There was a thing on Wikipedia like last week or the week before where they changed Nevada state flower to Marc-Andre Fleury. Oh, I don't think Fleury actually saw that shot. Oh, good pressure on the forecheck from Vegas here. Oh, they're getting to know each other already. It looks like Niskanen has something going on with his hand now. That could be something to keep an eye on going forward. A little over 2 minutes in. I don't see much. I think shots are like 2-1 Vegas right now. Oh, good pressure from Vegas here. This is a different looking defensive structure from Washington. They seem to be giving up the neutral zone pretty easily to Vegas right now. They're not kind of playing that blue line trap that they've been playing most of the playoffs. Vegas is doing a very good job pressuring the puck in their own end, not giving up really any zone time to Washington. Washington's been kind of one shot and moving out in their offensive end, and whereas Vegas has been able to sustain the puck a little bit more than Washington so far. Holtby has been very good so far. Holtby has been very, very good so far. What have you guys seen so far in the game? What's your early takes? Vegas has been very aggressive on the puck. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. Washington is kind of enjoying the moment a little bit right now. A little bit of pressure here from Washington now. God, a couple of really nice saves from Fleury there. Oh, they got him. Looks like Burakovsky's going to the box. I didn't see the call. It might have been a slash. Maybe a boarding call here. I mean, there's a few different calls you could make there. They went with roughing, it looks like. Offensive zone penalties, when your team has momentum and has been controlling the game, is usually not a good thing. It usually doesn't. That's quite often leads to a goal going the other way when you take an offensive zone penalty in that situation. And Washington's penalty kill has not been very good in the playoffs. I think they're in the mid 70% range, so nothing to write home about for sure. Very aggressive on this penalty kill, though. Not a lot of puck movement from Vegas yet. 75.4% in the playoffs. Vegas power play has not been very good either, though, about 17.8%. Ooh, Vegas got one. Is it McNabb? Oh, Eric Holla. A little bit behind you. Small bit of delay. Yeah, just good work on the boards there. Find the open spot. That's... There didn't look to be a very good screen in front. I mean, that just looks like a save that... Oh, he got screened by his own guy. Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate, but it still feels like a save I feel like Holtby could have had there. Just feel like you got to trust that your defenseman's going to make that block, and you got to find the open spot. We'll see how Washington responds now. Okay, Fleury's going to go ahead and just slow the game down here for a second. Okay, I'm going to step to the restroom right quick while we got a commercial break. I will be right back.